Hi everybody, I decided to do the Dorsainville family, Suplice and Maguene, and their 3 kids, because that was the first family I had met, I think, when the AmeriCorps came down last year. Julia had us on the construction site that very first week, and it was on Suplice's house actually, so that was kind of neat, and we got to meet him that day, so that's who I decided to do. I interviewed him a while back, a pretty thorough interview, but I don't think anything happened with that. And so I had written something up and I thought I'd share it with you all. So Suplice came to America in 2006. He was born and raised in Haiti. He said he had a great family. Everything was fine. He played soccer there. It's actually, he met his wife, Maguene, in his hometown. They grew up together, so that's kind of sweet. He says he had to charm her for a little while to get her to like him. He actually said, word for word, "We were in the same town, and all the time I looked at her, and I smiled at her, and I had a crush on her for a long time. Oh my goodness, but when I got her." And then he trailed off, and it was funny. Together they have 3 kids, a girl and 2 boys, and they're everything to both of them, and he only spoke good things of them, and so that's really awesome. He said that they're great kids is what it sounds like. So in 2006 is when they came from Haiti to here, and they were living in less than standard living, if you will, and that's how they decided to apply for habitat. And you can see here some of the pictures of where they were living before they moved into their habitat home. It was just very unsafe. There were rats eating the sheetrock is what he said. He was really worried because he had to tie the door closed at night because the lock didn't work. And he said that's a big security risk. So in January, we dedicated his home. He had been in the program for 2.5 years. And in January, there was the home dedication. And that was the first home dedication I had been to, and that was really cool. To see that it was a big production. He had so many people there, friends, families, other partner families with Habitat, a whole bunch of staff and the sponsors and stuff. That was really an incredible thing. And he said of Habitat, he can only say good things of Habitat, and that it has opened up so many opportunities for him, and he's learned so much. He said, "I learned so much from Habitat. I know how to make a top. Oh, what's that called? The shingling. I know how to shingle a roof now." So that's cool. But he said he prays for Habitat every day because it really did change his life and change his family's life. And so that's very interesting to see. And I don't know if anybody knew this, but he and Julia got along really well. And here's a picture of him and Julia at his home dedication. But one of the first days I went out to that site, to his home, he was there. And I was there to take pictures. And this is the first time I had met him. And he comes running up to me. I was standing there and I was just kind of being quiet. I didn't really know anybody. It's like my first or second week here. And he runs up to me and gives me a hug, and he goes, "Wait, you're not Julia?" And I laughed and I was like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, "Are you Julia's daughter?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, okay," and then walked away. So that's kind of funny. That was the first time I met him. But yeah, so this is Suplice and Maguene.